Hi Aries, welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for September 8th through the 14th. I hope everyone's having a good weekend as I'm filming this. We will do a 5-card spread. This is for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a 5-card spread. We will do the past, the present, the future, what you don't see coming, and advice from Spirit. Okay, want to make sure that you can see everything here. So we have the Knight of Wands in the past. The Knight of Wands is fast-moving energy. You could have been extremely busy. You could have been, it's a fast energy. It's passion, it's action. And we'll clarify on what that is. In the position of the present, we have the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. It's about community. It's about coming together for a common purpose. Again, we'll clarify. In the future, we have the Seven of Cups. Cups is about emotion. It's about creativity. The Seven of Cups, that's about having many options. It's considering your options. It's gaining a larger perspective because you have many options and potential choices or avenues to follow. In the position of what you don't see coming is the World. That's a major arcana. Major arcana card, which clearly is an end of a cycle. So what you may not see coming is there may be some kind of ending that you didn't anticipate. And the advice from Spirit is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about building solid foundations. And it's also about potentially holding on to things that, to things too tightly. So we'll clarify though and see what kind of interpretation or what that meaning from Spirit really is. So I will clarify the Knight of Wands in the past position. Okay. So the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So we've got, in the past position, we have the Knight of Wands. We also have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So the Ace of Swords is about gaining clarity. Swords are a mental energy. It's thoughts, aha moments, inspiration. It's new beginning. Aces are a new beginning. So possibly there was, clarity on a passion potentially, a passion project or it could be clarity on either a project or a particular relationship or activity. It feels more so like an activity because of all the wands. So there's some kind of an action, a creative activity I'm feeling. And you got some clarity there. On the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups is about disappointment. And so maybe that creativity, that creative project wasn't going as planned, or wasn't going as well as you had hoped. The Five of Cups is disappointment in some way. And then we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is all about action. It's about action and passion and creativity. So there could have been some kind of creative project or some kind of, object of passion that you were disappointed in some way about, either the progress, the outcome, something of that nature. And in the present position, we have the Three of Pentacles. And that Three of Pentacles is teamwork. That's community. And so let's clarify what that looks like in your present day. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Major Arcana of the Hermit. So the Ten of Wands, tens are the end of a cycle. It feels like there was some kind of a burden. You're laying that burden down and potentially asking for help. Help in the community, in a partner, on a team. I think essentially you were at a crossroads here. The Two of Swords being crossroads, a decision that needed to be made to continue to move forward, or to kind of drop that burden. Also, the Hermit card, which is a major arcana, that is actually clarifying the Three of Pentacles as well. And the Hermit is also about going within. The Hermit is about reflection, going within. The Hermit is a wise person, and they've gained that knowledge through their life experience. And going within and acknowledging the light within lights their path. So, what it looks like to me is that potentially a creative project or something like that didn't go as planned in the past. Right now, you've been assessing kind of what you need to do, whether you should lay it down, lay that burden down, so that you don't really have to do it all by yourself, right? So it looks like you might be getting the help of some friends or support from loved ones or a team. And you're kind of contemplating which way to go, because you really are at a crossroads here. And so in the future, that team may be giving you quite a few options, quite a few things that you can do to rectify the situation. Unfortunately, I can't get that definitive about it because this is a general reading. I can get more detailed if I was to take a look at your own personal chart. But because this is a general reading, I only know it's potentially a creative project or something of that nature. And this doesn't feel like a love reading to me. This definitely feels like, there's creative action that you're wanting to take. So in the future, we have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is all about assessing, having multiple options, and not sure which way to proceed. So let's clarify that Seven of Cups. Okay, that's way too many cards here. Wow. Okay. So the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it looks to me like there's not a bad choice. Whatever choice you want to go for, whatever option you want to go for, it's not a bad choice. So I don't think you can actually make a wrong choice in this scenario. These cards are very positive. So we've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups rules the suit of cups through her intuition and listening to her heart. So by listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, and not letting your emotions get the best of you, there's an easy way to proceed. If you listen to the flow, if you go within and listen to the flow. Particularly, here's the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is also clarifying the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of the Seven of Pentacles is about reviewing the work already completed, reviewing your progress on this creative project already. You've done work, and so it's about reviewing that progress and figuring out if that is, it's almost like reviewing the fruits of your labor. And then it progresses to the Ten of Pentacles, which is a wonderful card. I mean, that's really wish fulfillment card. That's abundance. So I think what these three cards are saying, clarifying the Seven of Cups, you may have a particular opportunity. It's, like I said, there's no wrong choice. And by going within, listening to your intuition, you'll know which way, listening to your heart, you'll know which way to go, which option to choose. When you do that, you'll review everything that you've already done thus far, and you'll be able to work on, continue the work and leverage it to see or realize this Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance, which is a wonderful thing. So I think that this creative project will look much different than what you had envisioned in the past, I guess is what I'm saying. And there is a lovely progression here in the future of, letting down the burden on your own, being at a crossroads, letting go of a burden in some way, maybe potential lots of work or overwhelm, right? Because the Ten of Wands can be overwhelmed. Going within and assessing where you're at, reflect on it, asking for help from friends, community, a partner, and then taking those options, choosing one, and choosing wisely, right? Assessing where all the work that's been done thus far and continue that work to realize that Ten of Pentacles, which is really lovely. I mean, that's great. All right, so in what you don't see coming, in the position of what you don't see coming, is the World. And that's an ending. So let's clarify that one. Okay, so the ending. The world is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so what this looks like is the Wheel of Fortune is divine timing. This ending is necessary. It is divinely timed by spirit. It's meant to be. You're supposed to kind of end that and let it go. It may cause a little bit of it may be a little painful because you weren't ready to get rid of it. You weren't ready to completely let it go. But with the Page of Swords here, this is news. This is clarity. This is understanding the need for the end, for that end of a cycle. So whatever it is, it's divinely timed. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. So though you may not have initiated the ending, it is beneficial and it is to your benefit to end whatever that might be. Okay, and so for advice from Spirit, we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about solid foundations. So let's clarify. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, one more, and we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so it looks like you are building a solid foundation. Spirit is basically saying, we are here to help you build a solid foundation. And what's required is strategy. This also can be, in its lowest vibration, this card can be a card of deception or manipulation. But in this context, building a solid foundation, I believe it's about strategy. So it is basically saying, Spirit is saying, to build that solid foundation, right? To build that solid foundation, you need to be strategic. Slow and steady wins the race. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the tarot deck. It is about building solid foundations, putting one foot in front of the other, and shining your light. So you being yourself, stepping into your Aries, action-oriented, creative self is what will build that solid foundation. So Spirit is basically saying, be strategic. Know that it's not going to happen overnight, but it's putting one foot in front of the other and being you, shining your light and putting your own stamp on this creative project. And when you do that, it will ultimately be very successful, which is lovely. There really is, this is a lovely reading. I think it's all about a creative project or some piece of work that you're working on. And I think that it's ultimately going to be very successful. So that's wonderful. Congratulations. So we will pull an angel guidance card for you. ocean. Deep blue speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing wound brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So I think this is also more about, frankly, I think it's more about self-care. And making sure that you are in tune with yourself and aligned. It reminds me of this kind of Queen of Cups. Not letting emotion get the best of you, but also going within, listening to your heart. And I think that's part of what this card is about. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed your reading. And if you'd like a personal reading, please reach out. My email address is in the description below. And I hope you have a fantastic and great week.